My landlord tried to evict me with fake noise complaints, so I made sure he'd regret it. When my landlord tried to evict me over a fake noise complaint, I made sure he'd never rent that apartment again. In January, I moved into a cozy top-floor unit of a 4-story walk-up in Chicago. I was quiet, paid rent early, kept to myself. No parties, no guests, not even a dog, just me and my plants. 2 months in, I got a notice on my door. First warning, excessive noise after 10 p.m. I was confused. I hadn't even left my apartment that night. I emailed management. Oh, just a routine warning. A neighbor complained. Nothing to worry about unless it continues. But it did continue. 2 more warnings in the next 2 weeks. Same vague language. Tenants below report loud stomping, bass music, furniture dragging at midnight. I don't even own a subwoofer. I wear socks inside. When I asked for proof or specific dates, they ghosted me. Then came a final warning, followed by a notice to vacate within 30 days. That's when I realized they wanted me out. See, in March, rents in my area had spiked by almost 20%. My lease was month to month. I was paying $100. The same unit below mine had just been listed for $1,175. So instead of panicking, I got strategic. First, I bought 2 cheap security cameras and installed one in the hallway and one inside facing my living room with timestamp overlays. Every night for a week, I filmed myself doing absolutely nothing. Noisy, reading, watching TV on low volume, sleeping by 11. Then, I emailed management again. I have footage showing no noise during the hours in question. Please send the original complaints and the names of the tenants who filed them. 2 days later, I got a response from their legal team. We're not obligated to disclose complainant information. This is a private matter. Private? Sure, but they picked the wrong person to quietly push out, so I flipped the script. I filed a formal noise complaint against the downstairs neighbor, the one who apparently kept reporting me. Then another. Shouting through walls. Dog barking past midnight. Vibrations through the floor. Each time, I cited times when my cameras showed I wasn't making a sound, flipping the blame right back. Management responded, "We'll look into it." 2 days later, no evidence found. Of course not. I wasn't lying, but now they had conflicting reports. Week 2, I escalated. I submitted a 311 noise complaint to the city, filed an FOIA request for code enforcement visits to the property, and submitted a complaint to the Illinois Tenant Union for suspected retaliatory eviction. Then I emailed all of that with my footage and complaint logs to the building's owner, whose email I found via public property records. 3 days later, I got a call from a very nervous property manager. Mr. Reeves, it appears there may have been some confusion. You're no longer being asked to vacate. We'll renew your lease at your current rate if you'd like. But I wasn't done. I said, actually, I'll be vacating, but not because of you. And I did, 2 weeks later. But not before I left one final parting gift. I listed the unit on every major renters forum in the city. Reddit, Facebook, Yelp, even Craigslist, with time-stamped screenshots, FOIA reports, and a calm, detailed account of my experience. That unit sat vacant for 5 months. By the time someone finally moved in, the rent had dropped to $975 a month, nearly $200 less than what I was paying. Sometimes fighting fire with fire doesn't mean yelling louder. It means lighting up every legal avenue and letting the smoke lead straight to their wallet. I still get emails from people asking if that landlord ever tried me again. Nope, I left him exactly where I found him, scrambling to explain routine warnings to a city inspector with a clipboard.